Some people will go their whole lives following the customs and holidays their parents put upon them without acknowledging their meaning. Growing up, I never questioned my parents when they told me I had to attend Sunday school or go to temple for services. Religion was obligatory and strictly served as a purpose because my parents said so. I stuck with my Jewish faith as I grew up and participated in the bar mitzvah festivities as most do. A 13-year-old boy, probably starving for attention and trying to be accepted by his peers during the adolescent years, I still didn't truly understand why I put myself through this process. It took 6 years of maturity for me to realize there was a void I needed to fill. I've been walking the walk for so long. It was time for me to finally talk the talk. A not-for-profit organization called Birthright gives Jewish kids the opportunity to fly to Israel and learn about Judaism. As for me, I took this opportunity to learn about myself and discover why I called myself a Jew. For 2 weeks, I would travel around this breathtaking state they called Israel, learning of its charm and mystery. I got to step foot on some of the oldest grounds known to man, all while listening to stories of the men and women that were here before me. I had the chance to stare out into the world, with no worries at all, just thoughts rummaging through my head about how I've come to be in this position. It all started in Jerusalem, where much of modern religion was created. I sat outside a mosque with the rest of my birthright companions, in complete silence as we listened to the midday Muslim prayers. Not only did I learn about my Jewish heritage, but I was taught the values of other religions as well. When we left the mosque, we walked through Jerusalem to one of the most historic places on earth, the Western Wall. Once a boundary between outsiders and the Second Temple, the wall is now a site of prayer for millions of Hebrews around the world. It is a place of healing for many. As tradition followed, the men and women separated. When I found an open spot on the wall, I took my small piece of paper, wrote a small prayer, and folded it up and placed it into the wall. Words can't describe the thoughts I had as I looked to the top of the wall and thought of the million people that stood where I had, with the same hope that their prayers would be answered. During my stay, we traveled to the desert. We rode on camels and mules. We slept alongside each other inside tents. But one of the coolest experiences I had was taking a night walk through sand dunes, laying on our backs and looking at the stars. In a daze, I thought about what an amazing experience this was for me. We woke up the next morning before dawn to hike up the side of Masada to see the sunrise. In the history books, Masada was a fortress built by the Jews next to the Red Sea to escape from Roman persecution. For me that morning, it was just another place to get lost in my thoughts. Why was I here? Why did I have this opportunity? It all came full circle when we visited the Holocaust Museum. This state of Israel was created for the Jewish people because of this mind-numbing event. All this time I spent learning the history of Israel and Judaism, and it all came to this point. It all made sense to me. This is what makes who I am. I'm defined by the trials and tribulations of my ancestors. I am the wall that did not budge and still stands. I am the fortress that blocks off oppression. I am Israel.